Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and it is week 10. It's the last week of my experiment of seeing if my Garmin 265S can train me for a PB, and it's race day on Sunday. It's not long now. If you're just tuning in and you don't know what I'm talking about, my name's Lucy, and I have been creating a YouTube series, of which we are in episode 9, week 10, to see if my Garmin can train me to a PB based on the daily suggestions that come off the back of the race widget, in the style of Sarah Hartley from the running channel and her video of doing everything her watch told her to do for 30 days. So that's essentially what I'm doing too, but it's been a much longer journey. So thank you to everyone who has been watching religiously every week. I really appreciate your support and the lovely comments that you've been putting on these videos. Honestly, it makes it all worthwhile because I'm still new to all this and I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in again. So it's race week. Oh my God, it's race week. And I am crazy nervous. I hate this part of any training plan because you just second guess yourself all day, every day, and it's just complete paranoia. But that's why we love it. So yeah, as I said at the end of last week's video, this week I am prioritising sleep. I am prioritising eating enough carbs. I am not drinking any alcohol. Not that I drink a lot anyway, but I'm definitely not having any alcohol this week. And I am making sure to do what the watch says because there will be method in the madness. So this is not the time for zone 4 workouts. This is not the time, unless they're on the plan, which I don't really think they are. This is not the time for not running the easy runs easy. We're just going to be angelic and get to Sunday in one piece. Saying that, I do have a blood test tomorrow, so we'll see what happens with that and how that affects me. Hopefully not too bad. But yeah, we nearly made it. We're nearly there. 6 days to go. So yeah, it's Monday today. And today Garmin has a 39-minute, 147 BPM, basically 7 minutes a K base run for me to do, which I will be doing in just a few minutes. I've just finished work. So I'm recording this and then we are getting out the door. It's pissing it down with rain. But we're going to do it anyway. It's not the first time we've run in the rain in the last 10 weeks, and we've had a lot of sunshine recently, so can't have it always. So I will see you out for the run, and yeah. It's 6:30. I still haven't been for my run. I did mean to go as I finish work, but then ended up doing something else. So we're going to go now, or we're not going to go. Problem is very, very rainy, but I've done my hair. I'm just going to ruin it. I'll put a cap on and it's only 40 minutes, so I think I'm just going to go and do the same route as yesterday because I'm boring and I don't really want to think about a route. So let's go. You see the dogs just torturing each other. I'm going to go and put my kit on and a cap, and I will see you out on the run. Pain. Oh my God, look an idiot. Look at this colour combo. The pain is much less today, right off the back in my leg. So hopefully it's just a silly bruise or something and it will go away tomorrow. Kilometre 1, 6 minutes 14 seconds, average heart rate 132. Kilometre 2, 6:33k. I'm trying to slow down a bit because I'm going too quick. My average heart rate is 138. Who is she? Performance condition +4, so I'll take that. This is miserable though, it's so wet and windy. But we're just going to get it done. Kilometre 3, 6:47, average heart rate 141. Kilometre 4, 6:49. I'm feeling really shit. I think it's taper paranoia, quite frankly. but I'm on my way home because I just don't feel great. But I don't know, it's not my leg anymore, it's my ankle. This is bloody taper, this is. But yeah, I'm just done. The rain is miserable. I'm miserable. So I think we're going to call it. So I'm going to just get home. I think 30 something minutes. 39 is fine with me. It's not far off. I'm ready for a cosy evening. So that's what I'm going to do. I get so annoyed with myself when I think I'm not doing a good job, even though it's an easy run and I'm supposed to be going out there smashing it. I think maybe knowing that I was telling the camera how quick I was doing my Ks, probably my mistake. But it wasn't even a bad run. Like, I did 4.75k. My heart rate was at least 70% in zone 2, and I think my average pace was like 6:38. Okay, what is wrong with me? It's this taper. This is pure taper madness. Anyway, predicted race time is now 56 minutes. Bearing in mind my PB is 59:37, so that would be insane. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do on Sunday, but you know what? I know what I'm going to do on Sunday, and that's my best. Hi guys, it is Tuesday and I've just finished work. Had my blood test. That was at like lunchtime. I went at 12:30, so I should be alright to run now. I don't really know if you're supposed to be able to run after a blood test. I'm sure that it's absolutely fine. I feel absolutely fine. I literally drank got almost 2 litres of water this morning because I was so determined. Because they're normally poking around trying to find a vein whenever I've been asked to not give blood, because that's a different thing. That's a donation. Provide a blood sample. So, but I feel fine. So, run we shall. Today, Garmin has changed it up. It heard me yesterday. I said, it's not going to change. But it's not really changed that much, to be honest. I mean, after I finished the run yesterday, it did say new max heart rate. It's been fanning around with my max heart rate, to be honest, this whole experiment. So we're back to 196 instead of 197. So I think it's like 1 BPM change. So now it's like 146 is the target heart rate for this workout, and it wants me to do 43 minutes instead of 39 minutes. So nothing particularly different, to be honest. It's just 4 extra minutes of work. So I think that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to go and get this done. That is a very bright light. It's a little bit later now. Actually, it's quite a lot later. It is 9:15. I did go for my run. I did go at 4:30. Well, actually, no, I didn't go at 4:30. That's the problem. I finished work at 4:30, recorded previous clip, and then I got pulled into an urgent meeting at work. So I didn't end up going till a bit later, and then I didn't really have enough time. So I just did 25 minutes. So I'm trying not to beat myself up. I do realise that Monday I was like, I'm going to do everything to the letter this week. But to be honest, I think I should be reducing volume. So I'm not beating myself up about it. You know, it's not the end of the world. So I've still done 8.5k over the last 2 days, and I've still got a tempo run in there tomorrow. I've still got a base run in Thursday, rest day Friday, and then I've got that little shakeout on Saturday. So it's not the end of the world. However, my shin splint pain has pretty much gone, and I'm trying not to be as neurotic about all the things that could be wrong with me. And yeah, and considering I had a blood test today, I'm all right. I think I've had a good day. So life happens, work happens, stuff happens. We just do our best. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have. I always end it by saying I'm gonna go and have a shower, but this is usually the last thing I record, and then I go and have a shower or eat. It's eat or shower, and then the other thing, the next. That makes no sense. Right, calling it a night. Good night. Thanks for getting this far into the video. Hello, that was really weird. That was a really weird start. Hey, it is Thursday. And I've just got back from doing a 43-minute base run, of which I think I only did about 36-ish minutes. I just finished at 5k, to be honest, and kept it majority in zone 2. Pretty nice rainy run. I was chucking it down with rain the whole time. Actually, I'll take my cap off. Oh, that's interesting hair. Yeah, kept in zone 2 pretty much the whole time. I think it was majority zone 2 actually. I had a little walk break and went running with my brother. So it was quite nice. And it was my penultimate run before Sunday, which feels a bit scary to say that. Yesterday, I didn't film because I'm rubbish. But basically did a tempo run, which was so hard. It was really warm, and it was a 10-minute warm up and then 4 times 5 minutes at kind of a tempo heart rate. I can't quite remember, but there'll be a screenshot here of like 164 BPM, I think, off the top of my head. But what I did was just try to do it at race pace, to be honest. And I think I did a pretty good job, as the graph will say. I think I was supposed to, I felt like 5:45 would have been good, but I, on each effort, did about 5, I think I did 5:41, 5:39, 5:40, so just around there, and I really kind of settled into that pace. It was really hard. It was so warm, and I think I have really decided now that I'm going to have to take some fuel with me, definitely some water with me, on Sunday, because I just want to make sure that I can get, I know it's only an hour, less than an hour, hopefully I'd like to get to PB, but I want to make sure that I am hydrated, and given the prediction of the weather, which is about 18 and sunny now, it's going to be a warm one, so I just want to, and there's not a lot of shade on the course, so I want to make sure I can feel hydrated, and I keep my electrolytes and my salts up, because it's going to be sweaty. So yeah, that was yesterday. And sorry, the big news from yesterday's workout, yesterday's session, yesterday's run, my VO2 max went up to 45 at the end of the run. And I pretty much squealed. So over the last 10 weeks of this, 9-10 weeks now of this challenge, experiment, whatever I'm doing, my VO2 max has gone up from 41 to 45, which I feel is a massive jump in that amount of time. So I couldn't be happier. That did give me a bit of confidence, to be honest. And the current race prediction is 55 for Sunday. So I think that's a little bit ambitious. It's a very confident Garmin. Sorry for the eyebrows, very distracting. But yeah, apart from that, apart from some nerves, the VO2 max is making me feel better. I'm going to really chill tomorrow as a rest day, and then Saturday, and I'm really making sure I hydrate a lot. I'm drinking loads of water. I'm trying to up my carbs in general, so just having an extra portion of carbohydrates with whatever I'm eating, also trying to keep my protein up as well, so aren't I being an angel? So yeah, tomorrow's going to be rest day. I'm going to really try and rest and reserve my energy. Saturday we'll hopefully get some nerves out, and I can talk you through race kit, food, fuel, all of those things. Hi guys, it is the day before the big day, and I'm an absolute bag of nerves. I'm an absolute bag of nerves. I am an absolute wreck. Yesterday was Friday. It was a rest day. I did very little apart from take the dogs kind of up the road and back again, because it was just too hot for them. So that was all I did really yesterday. And even in the evening, I just played the PlayStation. So yeah, it was a pretty chill day. I've just planned out my race outfit because surprisingly, I didn't know what I was going to wear tomorrow. I obviously knew what shoes I was going to be wearing. Of course I'm wearing the Hokas. It's all I've worn in my training. It's my favourite shoe in the whole wide world. So I've just put the timing chip around the laces, and I'm wearing them with a pair of Stance crew socks. These are just my favourite socks. I don't know if it's weird to have a favourite pair of socks. Ooh, shakeout is done. It's 4:30, so it's not too bad. It's not going out later on. And I really took it super to the letter. So hopefully you can see that by my splits. I think I averaged 4:20 a k for the intervals rather than 4:40, but I find it really hard to gauge because it wasn't like an all-out sprint, but it wasn't a like race effort speed. So I did my best though, and I didn't want to go too ham because who wants to race the day before a race? That would be silly. So yeah, I did it by pace actually, not by heart rate, mainly because I didn't want to have to get my heart rate up too high weirdly, so I did it by pace, but also like kept the jogging intervals, like the recoveries, I just jogged very lightly. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Shakeout done. So I had that big bowl of porridge. I also had a slice of Greg's pizza. Not the most healthy of choices, but pretty high on carbs, so I'll take that. And then I'm having pasta bake later on, so I haven't like been gorging myself all day on carbohydrates. But yeah, I am ready to shower. I'm ready to start chilling out a bit. Right, I've had my bath ages ago. I need to get to bed because it is late. It's nearly 11 o'clock. I was going to go to bed early. I've done my flat lay, so that is on Instagram, and I've also did a little post on LinkedIn because I'm a professional corporate girly, and I thought it would be a good thing to share because, to be fair, the last 10 weeks I've really been taking myself out of my comfort zone by doing this, and I think it should be a lesson to everyone to take yourself out of your comfort zone and try something new. So I've done my flat lay, I've got all my bits ready for the morning, I've got my race number, and I just need to go to bed now really. Good morning. It's race day. It is 7:15, and I'm just for the dogs basically. So I need to eat coffee, and I think I'm going to make my Lucozade raspberry beetroot juice concoction. I really don't feel like I don't really eat breakfast, so I do really struggle to eat at this time in the morning. But I'm going to force myself. So I did bring a few different options. I didn't give myself a few different options. So I'm going to have, most likely going to have porridge, but I did bring some croissant, with some jam, because that was another option. Because I basically fueled my marathon with croissant, with much success and deliciousness. So I was considering having the croissant this morning or the porridge, but I think the porridge is probably the best option. I could have both. Guys, I could have both. I could have a smaller bowl of porridge and some croissant. I'm going to spend the whole morning second guessing everything. So I need water. I need 3 beverages. I need coffee. I need my Lucozade beetroot concoction and some squash, and I'm going to start drinking now. Not alcohol, although it would settle my nerves. So yeah, let's get some breakfast. Right, time to get dressed. I will not be filming this bit. Once I had got dressed, I was in the car. It all kind of happened quite quickly, and on the way to the venue, and I was bricking it, quite honestly. So husband did a lovely bit of filming, really flattering there of my back.
Yeah.
I hope you're enjoying that. So yeah, I was, to be honest, was pretty nervous. It was so hot even at that point, and I didn't want to really drink like too much more because I'd already been drinking quite a lot and I just didn't want to be plaiting my legs. But I did go straight to the loo actually, as soon as we got kind of through the tunnel bit here. You ended up going, and that's kind of where the race village was. And then it was time to get into the corrals. So they actually start it all a bit early. So the 10k goes off at 10 a.m, but they walk you over to the start line from kind of where the race village is over there. So you walk here, get into the corrals. There's kind of some signs of, you know, what time you think you're finishing. So I just kind of positioned myself around the hour mark. And then from kind of this bit, we were then walked, I don't know, down the road. So I would say it's probably 800 metres. And then, yeah, we lined up. Oh, we went in two waves. So I went at the back of the kind of first wave, as I thought that was the most sensible. And we were off. That's one. 5:49, feeling very good. And that's about when I stopped feeling very good. I don't think it's happening today, guys. It's so hot and I just can't breathe. I'm so cross, but I think I'm just going to enjoy myself instead of die. So I'll see you this side.
Here she comes.
Come on, Lucy! 772!
Come on, love! Come on, you can do it! Come on, Lucy!
Go on!
Taking all the glory on Scouts flying to the finish.
So close. Not really even that close. Oh, I'm quite sad, but to be honest, like I couldn't have done any more, if I'm honest. It was absolutely boiling, and there's no real relief. There were no clouds or there's no real kind of shade on the course apart from the towpath. The towpath is very narrow and very uneven, but it was kind of near the start of the race and I wasn't feeling too bad then, but I just don't know what happened, if I'm honest. I just couldn't hold it. I just felt like I didn't have that extra oomph that I needed, and let's be honest, there's nothing else I could have really thrown at that this morning. Every trick in the book, but I had a really good time, and I think that's the other thing that I kept bearing in mind is when I knew that the PB was really slipping away, I did have a point where I was like, I could just give up now, I could just walk the rest, but I didn't. I just really just said, well, look, just finish as strong as you can and just give it your best, which is what I did. It's a very nice medal, actually. There was also the full marathon, the half marathon going on at the same time, and there was also only one water stop on the whole course, and on a really hot day, I know for the 10k it's like, oh, you don't really need water, but I think on a day like today, especially if you were someone that was finishing in, you know, over an hour, water would have probably been good, but no excuse really. I just didn't have it in me today. On a flatter course, it was very hilly, hillier than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. The whole first K is kind of uphill until you get on the towpath, and then the towpath is quite difficult because it is very narrow and it's very uneven. And also you're kind of contending with members of the public, people on bikes, and then other people that are just, you know, they're running a race too, but they're side by side chatting, so people can't really get past. And you have other runners that were in the middle of the path with like big headphones on, so you're trying to say excuse me and they're not letting me go away. But what can I say? It just wasn't my day today. And I'm a little bit disappointed, but every time I keep kind of thinking back over the race and whether I could have given any more, I genuinely don't think I could. So can my Garmin show me for a PB? Not on this occasion. Not on this occasion. I did put a lot of pressure on myself as well because of this challenge and experiment. I also had people watching, like coming to watch, which also I felt very much under pressure. So I don't know if I just kind of psyched myself out of it a bit. I'm not really too sure what it is, but I finished the race and it wasn't a huge disaster. I finished in 1 hour, 1 minute and 41 seconds. So my slowest 10k, which could be bothering me more than it is, but I did my best. And there's not really much more I can say on it. I think I felt weirdly better than the other 10Ks I've done. So maybe, I don't know, when I was like, well, could you have pushed a bit harder then? But not if I wanted to like injure myself or pass out or be sick, which was kind of where I was feeling. But yeah, so 1 hour, 1 minute and 47 seconds. No, 41 seconds. So just over 2 minutes more than I needed for a PB, but you know, it hasn't been the smoothest block. These aren't excuses, I'm just being honest. But yeah, I'm gonna go and have a shower. And then I think I'll do a bit more of a recap tomorrow when I've had time to process things. But I'm really trying not to beat myself up because I did my best. And this wasn't like, you know, this was a goal, but this wasn't the goal of 2024. That's still Berlin Marathon. Maybe I give it a few weeks and, like my buddy Phil says, go and try my luck at a park run and see if I can get my 5k PB, because I know I feel like I feel like I have improved my fitness. It's just a shame it didn't happen today. So the Garmin, I mean, the Garmin really punished me after that by telling me that my VO2 max had gone back down. I was like, fuck you. So anyway, we go again. I can now set Berlin as my goal race. But yeah, my heart rate was my heart rate was 2/3 of the race in zone 5 and the other third was in zone 4. So I don't think I could have pushed any harder without risk of passing out or throwing up. So it's what it is. Even Eliud Kipchoge has bad days. So that's how I'm gonna think about this. Right, I'm gonna go and have a shower, wash my hair, and I will be back tomorrow for a little bit more of a race recap. I didn't do a lot of filming, I'm afraid. Mainly because I was just suffering so much. But yeah, I'm gonna go and wash this hair. See you in a bit, guys.